Committee will bring their attention to 1434,
That should be pretty quick.
assisted living facilities.
Yes, this is cleanup language. Past couple of years and last year I finally succeeded. I was trying to close a loophole in the daycare law, which had barrier crimes in the hiring, but then did not prohibit continued employment when employers became aware of a barrier crime or a finding of abuse or neglect that happened after that initial hire. So we got that language passed through the Senate, went over to HWI in the House, where the chairman said, this is a fantastic idea. Why are we only applying it to daycares? We need to apply it to assisted living facilities as well. So that change was made. That law was passed last year, and then it was brought to my attention by the assisted living community that they have an exception for barrier crimes. There's a one misdemeanor barrier crime not involving abuse or neglect. Those people can be hired. But for whatever reason, the language about continuing to employ them didn't get moved into the new version. So they were left in a situation where they could not continue to employ the people they had already hired. So this is just cleaning up that language, and that's why it's making those changes.
So the committee members, if you're curious, it's line 100 to 101, and it just says, or continue to employ a person. So it's pretty simple language. Are there any questions for the
Yes,
technical?
a couple places.
Then moved and seconded to report the bill as amended. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Okay, Senator Weston, you have one bill, and you're between us and
1086, there's a
second.
substitute for it, which will be coming around.
Okay, let's get the substitute and work in order. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor to take up the substitute say aye. Any opposed?
This has to do with the services and CPS's role in substance exposed newborns. And I think we have peace in the valley. We've been through many iterations of this with various stakeholder groups, but as the committee is probably aware, we have a huge problem with opioid abuse in the Commonwealth. In fiscal year 15, there were 1,099 substance exposed babies born in Commonwealth, Virginia. That went up to 1,334 in fiscal 16. That's a 21% increase in 1 year. I can tell the committee, I've off and on served as guardian ad litem for over 20 years. We routinely used to remove babies that were born substance exposed. That's no longer the practice. First of all, it's not feasible. Second of all, there is now recognition that keeping mothers and babies united during this critical postpartum period is incredibly important. But we want to make sure that there's appropriate safety plans in place. There were 7 child fatalities in the last year for substance-exposed newborns. 6 of them occurred not because of the substance abuse itself, but because of unsleep safe practices when the babies went home. So the Commonwealth needs to come into compliance with some federal laws. We also have problems because if mothers sought treatment, if there was evidence that mothers sought treatment prior to the baby being born substance exposed, CPS had to close their case. So there was no oversight or anything.
So Senator Weston, I only really have one question on your bill. Where did the number 4 years come from? What was the 4 years?
It had been at the language had previously been at any time after birth, but really the period that we're trying to get to is for during those first 4 years. That's where we have found the greatest risk of fatalities or injuries to children have taken place. I think that Carl can probably give a little bit more answer.
I got it. I just wanted to know, was that an arbitrary number picked out of the sky, or what it was? So.
That's based on the data that we have and the population that we're most trying to
Okay.
serve.
Does anyone have any questions for Senator Weston on this bill and what it's designed?
And the main meat of it, the changes is in lines 207 through 215, 17.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Barolo?
I'm going to move that we report the bill. I actually sat on the work group, the 3-bench work group that noodled this issue, and this will enable us to draw down some federal funding. I think it's a good public policy, and it's something that will keep our children healthier. So there's no reason to not go along with this.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so the proper motion would be to report the amendment in the nature of a substitute and re-report to finance.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator McDougal.
before we take action on that motion on line 131, what is that U.S. Code section? USC 5106A, B, 2B, read it aloud.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair.
And put those little I's for something to change.
Mr. Chair, it could indeed. Right now, it's the section of the United States Code that establishes the state plan provision. So it's just referencing that. We could say federal law instead. That would make the committee more comfortable.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator McDougal.
if you develop a safe plan in accordance with federal law, I think I feel a little more comfortable because my guess is all those little I's will not remain the same as something like that.
So would you consider that a friendly amendment?
I would, striking the specific citation and just inserting in accordance with federal law.
Okay, so that's before the committee. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. I'll entertain that motion to substitute and refer to finance. Okay? It's been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the chair will end and we'll see you after crossover. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll be over here. Every year I sit